are working on the cuffs. So we took worbla, we just cut it out, and we'll show you how we're gonna heat it up and make it 3D looking. I'm really excited. And we're also gonna use the worbla for our headpiece. So to be continued there, but once we measured everything out, just like we did with everything, we first did it with paper to make sure it fit right. And we'll show you. So we have cut out the foam pieces, and of course we already had the worbla cut out. So you want to make sure that your foam, we got the kids foam, so it's really thin. We don't want these being too bulky. So we got the kid foam, we cut it out, but we made it a little bit thin, or a little bit smaller, because once we heat this up, we're gonna have the foam in the middle. So like you see, we're gonna have the foam in the middle, and this is always hard to put together on the spot. All right, there we go. So we're gonna do this. The shiny part you're gonna have on the outside of it, and then we're gonna heat this. First, we're gonna heat the worbla up, shape it to the arm, and then we're gonna put the foam in there, and we'll show you how to do that. But so that is what you want to do. Always your foam piece smaller, so these edges of the worbla just melt. Make it perfect. So we got our heat gun. This is my first time. Nice and hot, but like I said, I'm a Floridian, so this doesn't bother me any. Don't want to put fingertips either. So yeah, definitely got it nice to where it's almost like putty. The rice is done. The first one we showed you was for a thin one, or maybe you just don't want to get too complex with it. You just want something real quick and basic. We want ours to look a little bit thicker, thus we're going to use the foam. So we heated up the worbla again, and then we stuck the foam there, but it's not really going to be adhesive until we put this last one on, because it sticks better to itself. So you can reheat this multiple times, doesn't matter. It's like Play-Doh. Is this the way? Awesome. This. And that's the shiny part out. I'm gonna make sure the shiny part is on the outside. So I'm just gonna lay it flat, and you can see that this side is not touching that side, but it doesn't matter. And I'm just making it flat. So we just molded, just like he did. We had the foam in the middle, heating it up, and then we put it on my arm, and it's already pretty dry. So, looking pretty sweet, pretty Wonder Woman-like. just like that, and I gotta let it cool off on my hands. It just doesn't seem hot enough right now. I think I'm gonna hit it one more time with a little bit more heat. What I did is, you know, we did this 2 layers foam inside. So I drew out where I want the cuts, and then I'm gonna have to cut out spaces in between to make it 3D. I'm going to glue it on here with the contact adhesive. Let me just show you. Oops, sorry. Yeah, so I'll take this adhesive, glue this on there, and of course I'm going to have it all separate pieces. There'll be 3 separate pieces on there with the spaces in between. That'll give it a 3D look. Put the worbla, which I already cut out, over here. Just heat that bad boy up, and should just go right into those grooves once I press down on it. Okay, so make sure that you put the adhesive, you put it all lined up like so, and then I'm going to put my worbla on top. Make sure you put the rough side on top, because the clear side is what's going to melt and make it adhere together. So worbla just adheres to itself. And that's what's really going to make it stick. The adhesive was just so it doesn't move when I'm molding it. And then I don't have the cool little, I don't know what it is, but it's a certain kind of tool that'll make it, that you can use to push in and mold. But I'm going to use my scissors, which is fine because it turns into like almost like Play-Doh on top, like a layer of Play-Doh. And then I'm going to push it in here. So I'll show you more to come.